What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this video is going out to a lot of different people. The folks at Sony and Microsoft and Steam particularly, but also to all of the end users who are interested in those services, and specifically to the folks at the ISPs out there. Hello, Cox Communications. It's me once again. I want to talk about digital distribution for gaming as a setup. Now, if you're unfamiliar with digital distribution, it's whenever you purchase a video game and instead of getting a physical copy like this, instead you get a digital-only copy, often tied to an account like your Xbox account or your Steam account or your PlayStation Plus account, and you are allowed to download a copy of that game to your system and play it and enjoy it as long as you still have that account. It's a good system, and in fact, it's been the way PC games have been distributed for about 5 years now. I have not bought a PC game that had a physical copy other than this one, ironically, in quite some time. And you cannot express the fact that this generation of consoles were almost exclusively digital only. Xbox had that plan in mind. PlayStation 4 certainly thought about it. They dabbled with it for a little while, decided against it. So did Xbox One, because of very vocal people like me. And I have been accused of ruining innovation, and I've been accused of stomping on the dreams and the benefits that you could get from digital distribution. And I'll tell you why. American internet is simply not ready for a digital distribution system. It simply cannot handle it. And I'll give you an example of why. This is why I fought so hard. Because Killzone on the PlayStation 4 is 37 gigabytes. So if you were to go buy Killzone off of PlayStation Network and pay, $60 for it, you would have to dedicate 37 gig of data transfer of your internet service provider's package to that. Now, Cox Communications allows me to have 500 gigs of transfer in a month. And that's because I buy the $99 package. Your family may not choose the $99 package. You may go for something smaller, and you might have the 200 gig package or the 100 gig package. You might be one of the blessed few who are on Google Fiber and have no cap. But if you're someone dealing with a cap, you simply cannot handle a digital distribution system. In fact, if you haven't looked at your bill yet, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, they have huge patches to their games, and once you add in playing multiplayer online and downloading fresh patches to the system every day, you are looking at eating up quite a large portion of your data package. In fact, what's so frustrating about this is that just a few years ago, my internet service provider did not have a data cap, nor did Verizon, nor did most of the ones in the nation. In fact, American internet is walking backwards. We're actually moving backwards. That's why I fought so hard to keep these consoles from being digital only. We simply can't do it. And my favorite story so far comes from a user on the PlayStation 4 subreddit who posted saying that he bought Killzone and downloaded it. He only has an X amount of data cap, a data allowance per month. He hit that allowance with Comcast, and Comcast in his area has a one-strike policy in which they will begin to throttle you if you ever reach that cap again. Bizarre. And that's just American internet. Internet outside of the country can be severely different. And I'd love, if you were listening to this, for you to post your information down below so I know what your internet package is actually like. That said, it comes down to this. I love a digital distribution system, and it is the way that I prefer to purchase most of my games. But because of the fact that the internet I am purchasing simply cannot handle it, I am forced to buy physical discs. Now, Xbox, I talked to Larry when he was here, and I talked to several people when I was at the PlayStation event about how digital is a good thing. We all agree it's a good thing, and there's a lot of different reasons to want to move in that direction. You need to help us. The customers are already complaining as loud as we can. I cannot yell at Cox Communications enough. I cannot go a single day without seeing a tweet or a Reddit post about how frustrating this situation is. So to the folks at Microsoft, to the folks at Xbox, to the folks at PlayStation, the folks at Steam and Nintendo, get involved. This will not change without legislation, and you are the only people that have a real benefit to lobby against it. So please help. Please, please, please help. They are literally stifling innovation. They're stifling your innovation. Let's get this shit fixed. And by the way, if you are an end user and you do choose to buy an Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, know that the entry level packages at most service providers simply are not going to cut it anymore because they've gutted those lower end packages for that almighty green.